that you're truly this expert, this big business owner, this skilled person who's capable of anything, then you'll put a lot more value on your time. And I think everybody should. And I think everybody's capable of accomplishing any of their goals. And that's the right way to go.
The 80% of your revenue comes from the 20% activities which you do, which is closing and showing houses and attending your appointments. So who will get those appointments? If you really, really want to scale, you're closing at 2 to 3 transactions a month. Congratulations. You are at a great place right now. But if you want to reach to 6 transactions a month, 7 transactions a month, eventually you want to reach to like 15 or 20 transactions a month, you need to have those systems in place, because without systems, even a human body cannot operate. How's it going, guys? This is Rohan Ramchandani, your host at the Realtors Chat Show with Rohan. So all the realtors listening to me, welcome back to the 4th episode of this season. And today there is one very, very, very special guest with me. He's one of the youngest, you won't believe, one of the youngest realtors in eXp Realty. And I might say one of the youngest realtors across America who started his real estate journey at the age of 19. Can you believe it? So he's just 19 and he has built a lot of teams across different states in the America. Also, he's in the top 10 influencers of the eXp Realty. So when I spoke to him on Facebook, he told something about his business. He was actually talking about expanding to the Asia, to India. So I was like, man, he might be having at least 5 to 7 years of experience in the US. And when I spoke to him on the Zoom session, he's like, oh, I'm just 19. I just got influenced by Rich Dad Poor Dad book and I just started doing real estate. I'm like, man, you must be on my podcast. So welcome, Kobe. I'm so glad to have you on the show.
Thank you, Rohan. It's great to be here. It's great to connect with you as well. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure having you on, man. So how's it going?
Yeah, it's been going good. Today we just been busy all morning. Launched a new design for our website, and been busy with that. So finding some time to get on this podcast. I'd love to, connect with like-minded individuals like yourself and anybody else out there. Thank you. That was quite an introduction, by the way.
Yeah, I love introducing people, and especially young influencers like you. Like, I'm so glad to have you on the show. And also, do tell something about yourself to our audience. Just introduce yourself in your own way as well. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I love to do that. And like Rohan said, I'm 19 years old. I'm still in college. I'm attending Texas A&M University, if anybody's interested in that. But right. So like he said, ever since I was a young kid, I decided to that I wasn't going to pick up a job anywhere. I was always interested in the entrepreneurial side of things. I've always wanted to run my own business, kind of be a self-employed individual. But as the kind of time progresses and I graduated from high school, over the summer, a family friend of ours recommended the book Rich Dad Poor Dad to me. And I was very grateful. I can't thank him enough for that, because that changed my entire perspective on not only financials, but in life in general. And I decided to pick up my real estate, which is, I consider the greatest asset class out there. Everybody got to live somewhere, right? And I was on my way to attend a college out of state. So I live in Houston, Texas. I was going to go to the University of Illinois. I decided 2 weeks before that I was going to stay back and take a gap year, get my real estate license, get started. Wow. And that is, I got to say, honestly, the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. And now we're here, and I'm happy I did that.
Wow, man. So how many years or how many months you have been in this industry?
Yeah, so if you want to say that officially, I've been in the industry for just over 12 months, so just over a year. I had my 1 year anniversary of getting my license just 2 months ago.
Congratulations.
And, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, man. So at 19, you are like an agent, and usually anyone becomes an agent at 23, 24 or 25. Like, that's the median age, right? So you have a very huge competitive advantage, because you'll be learning a lot of things before even turning 20. You're going to turn 20 soon, right? So before turning 20, you're going to learn so many things about the negotiations, about team handling, about the marketing. And real estate is one of the, it's the only highest ticket value price which you are selling across the world. It's the most expensive item. real estate. It's a huge investment which someone can make. So convincing someone or actually closing someone to do that particular deal and make that particular transaction is a huge commitment. So congratulations that you have been doing this at such a young age. And secondly, you'll be learning a lot of things before even like many other many people at your age are going to become realtors definitely at some point of time, 24, 25, 26, maybe at the age of 30. So at that point you'll be like very very successful already. So how do you feel about that? What's your perspective towards that thing?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's obviously quite a risk that I kind of took here. That everybody kind of heard my story, but I feel great about it because one of the things that I've always wanted to do was to learn the business side of things. Right. I went to school to pursue a degree in business administration, business management. So I'm coming in here and just being able to connect with other individuals in the business, my partners, my colleagues, and most of them are my mentors. They've been able to give me a lot of just great value, great suggestions, and great mentorship for not just the real estate side of things, but also in business and some life advice as well, like self-esteem building techniques, and also just being able to plan out your life and goal setting, which I struggled with as a younger kid in the past, not kind of knowing what I wanted to do. But yeah, I feel great about it. I think it sets a good foundation for me, not trying to be braggadocious or anything at all, but I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I want to be able to help as many people as I can.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good, Kobe. And many people at your age are like they want to get a job, they might be looking for internships. So how do they treat you? Like when you say you are an agent and you are already in the business since a year, so what's their reaction in your college, in your university?
Right. Yeah. So when I told a lot of my friends, obviously their first reaction is, kind of joking around, and they want to make some jokes about it. Yeah. They want to make some jokes about it, but that's just us, just being friendly. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously some of them, most of my friends, they don't really understand, I guess, the financial side of things. There's a few people who do, and I can have a good conversation with them. But this is something that I really didn't kind of expect, but I did hear a lot about, is that once you kind of take that step in business or in life, that you're gonna not necessarily lose a lot of friends, but defer in your life. And that's something that I've accepted, and that I think it's okay, because just because we don't have the same interests, it doesn't mean that we can't remain friends. So for some of them, some people are impressed, I think. I can't speak for them. It's just how they show it. But I think that they kind of they see where I'm going with this, and they don't quite understand the entire process. Kind of working but not earning an income immediately, kind of building passive income and financial freedom. But I think they're okay with it. They're not gonna stop talking to me anytime soon. So hopefully.
Yeah. So these are the skills which you are learning these days with real life practical experiences, which are going to help you, which are going to make you money throughout your life. So anyone who is starting at the age of 20, 21 or 22 with their own company, like me, I'm just going to graduate in the next couple of months from engineering. And so I started my company before even graduation. So that's something, and that too, in between the pandemic, I started my company. So all the people were losing jobs, and I'm opening my own company during that era. So everyone has their own perspective, and even I'm actually inspired by this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I never wanted to be a part of the rat race after reading that book. The rat race is a phrase which is used a lot of times in that book, that don't be a part of rat race. You have to be self-employed, and you have to invest as much as you can, and as soon as possible. That's something which is important. And I actually listened to this podcast, Kobe, in the morning today by Andy Frisella. He told that there are many people who make some decisions early in life, and they choose some paths, and their friends are very insecure, or some friends are very dissatisfied by their own decisions. That's the reason they start criticizing you, or they don't agree with you, or they don't understand many stuffs. So it's all about investing in yourself. And if you're dealing with same people which you used to deal in the childhood, and you're hanging out with the same people which you used to hang out in childhood, you won't be growing in life. You have to change your circles, you have to meet more and more people, and you have to leave some friends in order to grow in life. How do you say about that?
I think that's a great point, man. I think that's exactly right. So one of the things that a lot of successful people talk about is that you want to surround yourself with the five people that you want to be
Hmm.
with. So or
Yeah.
something like the five people that you spend the most time with is who you reflect the most as well. So you definitely want to pick that circle
Yeah.
very, very wisely. You want to pick people that you want to at least trade lives with, right?
Hmm.
And that's why I love connecting with people like you who know a lot about systems and business, and who's very sophisticated in the social media marketing as well. I
Hmm.
think we're coming to a new age in business after the
Yeah.
pandemic,
Of
where
course.
most ways of doing business has moved online, and I think you can definitely speak to that on that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I picked up this niche, real estate, and I started this Realtors podcast in order to support the Realtors community across US and Canada. So that's something I'm really passionate about and very persistent about, that I want to support as many Realtors as possible. And I have a goal of supporting at least 1,000 Realtors in my whole career. So yeah, that's one very big goal, but I'm gonna achieve that very soon, I know. So yeah. So talking about systems, there have been a lot of social media marketing channels over the years since 2015, 2014. We all have seen Facebook ads, and now Google ads are dominating. Even the YouTube ads. You might have been like tired skipping all the ads again and again on the YouTube. So everyone can see that digital marketing and the social media, all these things are actually controlling us in our day-to-day life, and they are actually showing all those products based on the artificial intelligence technology. So all the businesses, even the real estate agents, if they can understand social media, if they can leverage social media in a practical manner, in a realistic manner, they can grow really, really fast. And that's a very, very important thing. If the agent is picking up this really early, he's going to make a lot of money in the long term, realistically. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's a great point. I believe that 100% wholeheartedly. This is the sort of like that turn of the century moment, right? Where everything's kind of moving from one kind of medium to the other. And right now, the most traffic that everybody's getting is on social media. So in
Hmm.
the past, the real estate agent, they will go out there and they'll pass out flyers, right? Maybe
Yeah.
put up a billboard, but how many people can see a billboard when you
Hmm.
post a video on YouTube? That is immediately exposed
Exactly.
to millions and millions of people across the world. So
Hmm.
plain exposure as well. Getting on social media, you can just get your business and your face out there quicker and more people.
Yeah, and you can't even track those billboards. Like for example, 1,000 people cross that particular billboard since morning. So you cannot understand. You cannot guess that a 60-year-old man actually saw my ad or a 4-year-old boy saw my ad. So it's not at all relevant, right? If a kid is
Mhm.
seeing my ad regarding properties, so he won't be making that transaction. He won't be making that decision, of course. So if you're having some technology in which you can track all those clicks, all those views, all those engagements through Facebook ads or Google ads, you can go a long way, because you will be getting instant feedbacks that your ad is working or not working. You can make changes ASAP to your campaign, and you can save a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. I think the metrics is the most important part,
Hmm.
that you brought it up. Just being able to adjust your business, make it more efficient, make all the marketing
Hmm.
campaigns more efficient. Each marketing campaign, it should be more efficient than the past one, because you
Yeah.
have all these metrics to go off of. You have, split testing is a big thing right now. If you're not split
Yeah.
testing on social media, you got to be doing that. And
Hmm.
so yeah, I track everything. I try to track everything. I'm beginning to track even more things as our business progresses, and
Hmm.
it's helped us a lot. And so now that you know that exactly what you need to do to be getting how many customers, how many closings. So it's just it's huge, and business
Yeah.
is moving past at a pace that we can't even comprehend right now.
Of course, man. So you use only social media for like generating leads these days, or like what's your marketing tactics or strategies these days which you're working upon?
Right. Yeah. So one of the big things that we do is that we write a real estate blog.
Hmm.
SEO marketing is something that we like to kind of focus on. We believe that that's very evergreen. You can have a social
Hmm.
media, kind of ad out there, or social media
Hmm.
plan out there, but It's very quick, and it doesn't really last longer than sort of YouTube and SEO marketing. So that's why we decided to kind of go with that, and that's kind of our forte there. But also just on social media, as well. A lot of our agents on our team, they love using Instagram, Facebook, just to run their marketing. If you're not creating a Facebook page, you got to do that. You got to use Instagram as well. Everybody's on Instagram now. You got to be able to figure that out. So yeah, we like doing that, and we're learning as well. I learned a lot from the agents on our team about some of the metrics on Instagram, right? Like what's the most important kind of aspect, a like or a comment or a save on the post. And so I'm learning too, and it's been great.
Yeah. So many agents are like focusing these days a lot more on the content which they put out on Instagram, but that's something which is definitely going to help in the long term. For example, you posted something, you got 5 likes. Out of those 5 people who liked your post are not going to become your client or an appointment instantly. If you want some predictability in your pipeline, in your CRM, you need to actually get someone who is an expert in Facebook ads. Just get him on board and just let him make the whole campaign in the ad manager, and then just plug and play. Once the campaign is created, you can just generate those leads. But the major point is, generating leads is never an issue. I always say on my podcasts that generating leads is never an issue. You can even generate leads by standing a guy on the signal with your contact number. Even that's lead generation. You can get many leads. But the major problem these days realtors are facing, they are not able to follow up properly, effectively with those leads. And those leads are like becoming much more colder, and those leads are lost. They are not able to book appointments consistently because they don't have time. For example, we got 25 leads, so they won't be calling each and every one of them. Even if they call, they are losing out on the speed to lead, because I really believe once the lead is entering your CRM, you need to call them within the first 5 minutes, or else that lead is gone. We have seen that if the 5-minute mark is crossed, the lead is over. Your $5 or $4, whatever you spent to acquire that particular buyer lead, it's gone. So realtors are not able to manage those things, and that's okay. That's completely okay. They have to manage paperwork, they have to manage showings, they have to manage 100 tasks per day. If they'll focus completely on this lead to appointment conversion thing, who will be doing the major tasks like showing the property? So that's something which has to be delegated as per Gary Keller. You might be knowing him, to have systems in place.
Yeah, of course, man. And just, I think anybody can speak to this, whatever business that they're in, that, creating systems is, it can never go wrong. You got to be able to, understand that some things, they just have to be outsourced, especially if you want your business to scale. If you want if you're satisfied where you are, that's a different story. But if you want your business to scale, putting in systems and kind of outsourcing is definitely, I feel like, the right way to go. You only have so much time, and you're the expert in one thing, right? You're the expert in running your business, but you might not be the expert in managing Facebook ads. You might not be the expert in shooting and producing these videos, right? So you got to be able to either learn it, which takes up a lot of time, or just outsource it out with a partner or an employee or a service. And I think that, a lot of people, they don't put as much value on their time as they should. I always think that, your time is worth a lot more than you think. And kind of goes into self-esteem as well. If you believe in yourself and you believe that you're truly this expert, this big business owner, this skilled person who's capable of anything, then you put a lot more value on your time. And I think everybody should. And, I think everybody's capable of accomplishing any of their goals. And, that's the right way to go.
Yeah. You actually made me realize about that 80-20 principle. So the 80% of your revenue comes from the 20% activities which you do, which is closing and showing houses and attending your appointments. So who will get those appointments? If you really, really want to scale, you're closing at 2 to 3 transactions a month. Congratulations. You are at a great place right now. But if you want to reach to 6 transactions a month, 7 transactions a month, eventually you want to reach to like 15 or 20 transactions a month, you need to have those systems in place, because without systems, even a human body cannot operate. We are having respiratory system, we are having digestive system. Yeah,
man, definitely. I think systems are the right way to go. I believe that. I think you can speak on that as well.
Definitely. So tell me something about your blog, what you're writing, or what are the topics which you have covered in your blog?
Right. Yeah. So our blog is really dedicated to helping real estate agents across the world kind of build wealth and build passive and residual income. So we see a lot of real estate agents out there who are kind of stuck in that. If you read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, they're stuck in that
Yeah.
S column, self-employed column. We want to move them over to the business owner and the investor column, and that's all the content that we have on there. So we kind of divide it up into three different little categories: how to grow your business and become a business owner, exactly like you said, having systems in place,
Yeah.
and how to invest in real estate, how to invest in different asset types, how to use the money that you made and create generational wealth, and also building a team, exactly like we're doing.
Yeah.
How to outsource everything, how to duplicate leadership, how to duplicate yourself. And that's really, I think, the three aspects that real estate agents and real estate professionals across the world they need to be considering, whether you're new in the business or whether you're been in the business for a while. I think that's what we're trying to
Awesome.
do, and we're trying to help as many people as we can.
Wow, man. That's some really golden nuggets for all the realtors who are listening. Also in the YouTube description, I'm actually posting his link, so everyone can reach out to him. Definitely. So, what do you think, Kobe? Like, what is the future of real estate? Like, this is a question which is my favorite question. I always ask on my podcasts. So, you have been in this industry since 12 months, and what do you think is the future of real estate in the next 9 years throughout this decade?
Right. Yeah. So I think the future of real estate, it's bright, just like everything else. I think the future is always going to bring more opportunities. And one of the things that I think real estate, especially after 2020, after the pandemic, is that real estate is going to become borderless, truly borderless. Now that we have so many different systems, right? And there's so many different new technology set in place that you can really truly do, whether you're a real estate investor, a developer, or a broker, an agent. You can really be doing business worldwide, and you can expand out of your own market, which formerly there used to be so much red tape for just any kind of real estate professional or entrepreneurs to do business in their own market and on their own market only. You always hear that real estate is local, and but I don't think so anymore. I think in the future real estate is going to be global. It's going to be a collaboration between different countries, different
Yeah.
cultures, kind of like we're doing right now. And
Yeah.
these systems, I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm excited to see how I can help people from different cultures and different countries. I love to connect with different people like that.
Yeah, definitely. And like you told about collaboration, Kobe has always shown the interest towards the systems. So we are going to partner up soon. I'm actually declaring me and Kobe regarding he's having a lot of realtors under him who just got their license and who have been working for a while now. And he needs some systems to be deployed in his company because he's actually willing to move towards that B column from that S column.
Exactly.
Right? So, and also regarding the collaboration, I was in touch with this Houston realtor. So he actually told me that we are going to acquire more and more real estate in the Saudi Arabia and Dubai. And as you said, it's going to be global. So me being from India and that realtor friend being from Houston in your location, he actually said we both can partner up together and we can form a company and we can acquire real estate across the world. So that's a great idea, I must say. All the people who are listening who want to invest, even Kobe is going to be a future investor, even I'm going to be a future investor in the next 5 to 10 years, definitely. So it's a great opportunity to acquire real estate not only in the America, not only in the Mexico, not only in the Brazil, but across the world. There are a lot of beautiful properties across the world, man.
Yeah, exactly. Stop. I would just suggest everybody to stop thinking kind of locally and start thinking bigger. Start thinking, have bigger goals. And do you want to build a local business and be the expert in your market area, or do you want to build a multinational business and be the expert worldwide? And just completely expand all the limiting beliefs that you've had. The company that we're brokered by, eXp Realty, we're in 13 different countries right now. So we're actively out there looking at all these different cultures, learning every day about these different real estate markets. What's what's working for them, what's something that they're doing that we're not doing, that we can always learn from them, or something that we can teach them as well. So the future is looking really good for real estate, and collaboration is only just going to get more intense.
Like eXp Realty came to India recently. Even
Right,
yeah. Expanding, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, so what's your like future goal for the next 1 year? Where do you see yourself in the next 1 year? You have been already very far. So where do you see yourself in the next 12 months as a real
Wow.
estate agent? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in the next 12 months, I hope to help at least 25 more real estate agents build their wealth, and 25 more real estate agents get their real estate careers, on track and build their business, and as well as help find two more partners in two different countries that is not in the United States, and
Mm,
help them get their business started, and hopefully collaborate with them. We're really looking into Asia because it's a big market. That's where I come from, and
mm.
that's really on the rise as well. So if anybody is in Asia that's interested in kind of working and collaborating with us, I'm definitely open to any conversations as well, because we really feel like we can provide each other with a lot of value.
That's awesome, man. We both are neighbors, basically.
Right, yeah,
I'm from India, you're from China.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then. So you want to say something? You want to add something before we wind up?
No, I just think that I want to thank you for having me on the podcast. This has really been great, and I can learn a lot from you as well. And you seem to be getting this whole process down. I'm looking to start my own podcast soon as well to
Yeah,
kind of add to our content creation here. So I'm definitely going to be in touch with you and learning a lot from you. So thank you
definitely.
so much, Rohan, for having me on
Hmm.
here. It's been a pleasure getting to talk to you and knowing you a little bit more.
Thank you so much, Kobe, for being on the podcast, and thanks for your kind words. And this was not the last time that you were on the episode. You're gonna come back 10 more times again and again. Okay, so have a great day, Kobe, and have a great day, everyone, listening to the podcast. Great day, great night, great evening, whenever you're listening to this podcast. And keep hustling, keep grinding, and keep designing systems in place so that you can scale with confidence. Okay, take care. Bye bye.